Hi, I'm Accrettio. Welcome to Factorio Starting out. This episode is a bit different because the commentary was lost and I have to record it afterwards, but let's see how it goes. So the first thing was that after the last episode I was looking at the wiki and found out that the iron gear wheels, there are needed a lot of those for the blue belts. That means that the setup we have, where we stop one of the belts with iron gear wheels, that isn't ideal. We want this belt to continue downwards. And that have to go past everything, so we need to change the output belts of, or change the belts of a lot of the belt production. We also want to get solar panels below the inserter production to be able to handle some power problems and the pollution problem we have. And this episode we want to do a lot. If we go up to the copper and oil area, these miners have finally finished, so we can remove them and create some more oil production. And we also discovered last time that the output of this one was demolished by biters. So we need new output of that, and that should be placed. I thought I would place it by now, but that will be placed above it. It's also that these contain a lot of materials, and of course the materials in those that were demolished have gone lost. So all of this should be moved to a safer area. But let's first set up output for this processing unit, whatever it's called. There we go, and now we have output. And then go up and see where we want to store all of this solid fuel. We want to store it up here to the left, where we have a storage area already set up. And that is somewhat safe, since there are cannons, towers, turrets. So let's place it up there. And let's have a look at the defense, what we are planning for the defense. As you can see, on the left side we have defense, top left, and on the top, and this small bit. And this that goes up, we have to see, is this, oh, it's not connected to the land on the side, so this is safe from biters. Unless they spawn there, of course. So we can place the fences here and go even further down if we want to either to the first lakes, and there we found out that we have found a biter base. So we have some biter base that we have to handle in some way. And yeah, let's get everything started. It's really hard to comment afterwards. Really hard. It's much easier to comment while you're playing. I didn't thought that would be the case, but it actually is. Because when you're playing, you know exactly what you're gonna do. When you are commenting afterwards, you don't remember exactly what you did and might do some mistake. So yeah, we have a lot of pollution, and we want to get that contained somehow, and that's why we want to add the solar panels down below the inserter production. We also have discovered that we have these two lines with electronic circuits. So when we need some electronic circuits, we should of course use the other line to to distribute it a bit, because one line is used and the other line is totally free. Let's do some work. This is the extra material for the Factorio video. If you want to watch the edited video, there's a link down in the description. Or you're, of course, welcome to stay here and watch all of the materials. But you have to know, for this episode, since I didn't get to record the commentary, I'm not gonna add commentary to all the extra material afterwards. So you have to watch it with the original sounds and not my comments on it, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. I'll try to be more careful in the future to make sure that these things doesn't happen. But yeah, you decide. I'm back and I've done some changes. As you can see, the iron gear wheels are going downwards. And I discovered that I have used yellow belts, so let's change it to red belts instead. And let's make a mess of it while we're at it. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't figure out how to do it, and this is still wrong, if you ask me. But that's something I have to change, have to fix. And so that's the input of the iron gear wheels. The output of the red underground belts, or the input have to go of yellow belts have to take a detour, and the output of red underground belts goes to the same position as the yellow belts were. And the red splitters have a new line. So that's at least easy. And the solar panels have been set up, and we are using the electronic circuits from the other belt, making sure we get a lot of electronic circuits. And it is a bit messy of the other belt used for the solar panels, but that's because we already have one belt to the left. So we are being attacked all the time, and it is this corner they are attacking. So let's repair it and see if we can do anything about it. But the first thing we have to do is to figure out where the biters are, because we have no idea really where they are attacking from. Can't see any base where they should attack at that position. So let's create a few radars, if we can find them. Few radars and place all around the base. So top left, and that can scan the left area. And if we walk down to the right, let's go around the whole base and placing out radars. We already have a radar over here, scanning this area, and we have a radar to the right. That's pretty close between the radars, but I'm not doing anything about it, so that's just how it is. We have middle right radar as well, which will help scanning. And then we go to our coal deposit, and we get stuck on the rock because we are not looking where we're running. We're looking at where we want to go on the map. So let's place a radar at the rightmost level, rightmost position, and then place radar also by the research, to have one at the bottom of there. And then we have the factory. Let's just place it, and of course the radars. Oh, we need more radars. Let's create a few more. Of course the radars we are placing at the factory. If needed, we will just remove them and extend the factory. It's not really important to have them at that specific location. So let's see, do we place another one? I think we place one, yeah, over here. So we have radars all around our base now, and there we see the biters are attacking, and they are actually coming from below and not from above as I thought they were. So let's, and they are coming in one second wave as well. Let's take care of them and not die while doing it. So if we just move back, the turrets will handle it. And let's repair the radar. So for the defense, oh, there's one more biter. For the defense, we should have a line over here to make sure, and one line back there and one line to the right. So we have a really big area for the factory. So let's get the production started and let's gather materials for it. And I think it's after here we are actually... Oh yeah, for defense we need walls and we need turrets. That's the two most important things. So let's get a lot of stone bricks as well to be able to create walls. And let's produce lots of turrets, as many as we can, because we're gonna need it. And let's get some defense set up. Oh, we need more iron, I think. Let's see. Oh yeah, we do have more iron ore coming in than we have smelting. So let's see if we can add a few electric furnaces to make sure that we can smelt enough iron, because we don't have enough. I'm back and I want to show what I've done. So we have been adding a lot of production of stuff. We have doubled this production and we haven't set out enough lamps apparently. So we should have enough of the copper cables, copper whatever they're called. And we have added a lot of electronic circuits as well. We went from having 6 to having 10 assembly machines for it, making sure that we have a lot more production than before, but we still can handle all of it with the materials. So that's really good. And since we need the electronic circuits for the power, for the, what are they called? For the solar panels, it's really good to have it all figured out and all in place. We have also added some more smelting. We have added 10 furnaces to the iron smelting, and that makes sure that we have a lot more materials than we have had before. So we want to place, we have created the solar panel factory, so of course we want to use solar panels because that will lower the problem we have with pollution. So place out one big lump of solar panels and see what happens. And this seems good, doesn't it? But all of a sudden we come to realize that we have no way of running through it. And since we don't have defense all around the base, we have to be able to get to places as fast as possible. That means that we don't know how to do it, so we abandon it. And we basically ignore it for the time being and do something else. I don't know what I'm actually showing right here. Probably the balancing of the copper output, copper cable, whatever they're called. Yeah, and this electronic circuits, since we have added more capacity, we have built it up again. So we have a lot of electronic circuits in one of the lines. The other line, of course, that's being used, so a lot more. So there we are running out a bit, but that's not a big problem. And it will solve itself once we have the belt production going really good. But let's go up and see what we have done to handle the attacks. We have set up a small temporary defense area. Not that small, coming to think of it. But basically all it's doing is to stop everything from coming in from the south or southwest. Since they were attacking the leftmost turret, we stop them over here instead. And that makes sure that they won't attack my storage, because that would be really bad. And yeah, so we have that, and of course we have to repair it. And something is blown up, so we need to go there immediately, see what it is, and take care of the biters, because we have no defense in this area of the base. So let's see, oh, one biter. And up here there's one more. And is there any more biters? No, it doesn't seem like it. but looking at it, the miners are running very slow, and that's due to a power problem. You can see in the coal line to the right, that should be full of coal. It's not even close to full of coal. So we have serious power problem. You can see it's 1/3 of the power around that. So let's go up and have a look at the power production, and we can see that it's only using like 1/3 of the burners. So we need to do something to make sure that we can get power again. So we basically stop the iron ore from getting into the factory, making sure that we can't produce as much, and it will solve itself with time. But having this problem, we also want to make sure to use the solar power as much as possible. So we start setting up the solar panels, and to do that we craft new power poles, and the size of them are that we could set one in the middle and fit solar panels all around it. And they are attacking again, but it's where we have defense, so it's no problem. Let's set up some solar panels. Okay, that's one block. Of course they won't work during the night, but they will work a bit later on. And let's go for second block. And do them just 3x3 panels. Then it's easy to run through them. And doing that we can see that it doesn't connect to the other power pole. And that's a bit of a bummer. So that's not a good idea. Let's do it another way instead. Let's set up 2 3x3s beside each other. Then we can still relatively easy go past them, and the power poles connects without a problem. So let's go with that. And do a bunch of those instead. Of course, the setup in the middle of the factory, it's only temporary, because we want to make sure to have a solar panel area later on, or at least we want to make sure that we can expand the production as much as we want. Well, not as much as we want, but at least a lot. So let's set up another one of those. And then the bottom row. And how are we going to solve the power problem with the power poles? If we set the first one further to the left in the middle, then we set one setup to the, in the middle, and we set the last setup where we set the power poles to the right. We could actually set up 3 of these beside each other without a problem. And that's what we are going for. Of course, the bottom left corner, we can't set anything up because the factory is going on there, and that's not important. That's not what we are after. We are after setting up as much as possible, but the factory have priority, of course. Let's set up a lot of panels in the bottom as well. So let's walk through and set up everything, and then see how many solar panels we can fit between these. Oh, that we can't have. That would block the path. But all of these works out. And how to set it up here. There we can go. And so we have set up a couple of solar panels. I don't know how many, but quite a lot of them. So let's look at the production. And yeah, of course, the production have halted because we don't have any iron coming in. So let's see what's happening with our power. Have it stabilized yet? Well, no. It's looking a bit better, and there's not as many as many boilers running, but it's still a problem. So we can't add things to it yet. Let's look at the defense area once more, and we can see that they are constant. Oops, I removed clicked the wrong button, but they are constantly attacking the same part of it. So there is a risk they will break through the wall. So let's make it a bit thicker. And why do it normally when you can overdo it? So let's go for overdoing it. Just a tiny bit, or a lot maybe. So with this thickness, it should take some time to get past it. Let's make it a bit thicker over here as well. Let's not worry about trees and stuff. They have to blow that up as well, so that also takes time while they are being shot at. And now they are attacking in the middle of the base and blowing things up, and since we don't have any defense, we have to run there as fast as possible to save the situation. And we see a lot of splitters. And just fire away at them. Oh, a few more. Kill them. And we see that we don't have any power to these miners. And they have blown up a lot of stuff in here. So we have to fix all of that. See how we are doing that. But I think it's about this time I definitely decide that I need to spend the next episode setting up proper defense. Because this is running around and repairing the base. It's not ideal if you say it like that. So yeah, we should do something with the oil over here. But first of all, we have to make sure to get everything up and running. But I think that's it for this time. So see you next time. Bye.